Let me get one thing clear. The Basques know how to eat. And that I knew.
So good. Oh my God.
I've been to San Sebastian where the pincho bars are cheek by jowl.
It's so good.
But I'd never really thought about that other Basque city, Bilbao, as a food lover's destination. And oh, how wrong I was.
But there's something unique about this.
This city is a food Shangri-La, a pleasure pit for anyone who loves to eat and drink. And that's not lost on the locals who pack the pincho bars morning, day and night.
Typical Basque people with the Basque beret.
And it's these two locals, Irene and Olaya of Best of Basque Tours,
How are you?
Hi.
who are going to take me to 5 of the best pincho bars in the city.
And we're gonna do like us local do here.
So I can truly understand the depth of talent, flavor and fun available in Bilbao. They've been called the Pincho Queens, so I have high expectations. And we start early
Let's go in.
because we've got a lot to get through.
It's 11:45 and it's packed. There's people standing at the bar. There's people eating. Today's going to be a good day. Topa.
Yeah.
Topa in Basque,
In
right?
Basque.
Okay, topa. Topa, guys.
Topa.
Ooh, that's good. It's just crisp. I love drinking chacoli when I'm in the Basque country because also I trick myself because it has a slightly lower alcohol content. Normally, I think, or I'm not sure about this one. 11%. It's like I'm not really drinking, so it's okay.
But just as I sip my chacoli, my eyes drift to the gildas on the counter. Here in Basque country, pinchos are proudly displayed across the bar, tempting you with how delicious they look. But it's easy to forget that you can and should also order cooked pinchos straight from the kitchen. But we'll get to that in a bit.
Is this kind of authentic to have a gilda first up?
Of course.
It's got anchovies, pepper, olives in one bite?
All in one.
All in one. Okay, perfect way to start. Oh yeah. That is just like a mouthful of vinegar, of heat, of spice, the pickled peppers. We know tapas, right? Food we share, small plates. What are pinchos?
Pinchos, traditionally, it's a piece of bread,
Yeah.
something on it, and the stick. Nowadays, we have these new Basque cuisine pinchos, which are the pinchos that they are more elaborated.
Okay.
But it's like basically a snack. So we don't do pincho meals.
You'll see like pinchos on the bar, and they're like the cold pinchos. This was not on the bar, and this is hot. So how does that work? Like cold versus hot pinchos?
So the cold pinchos are the ones you see in the counter. And the hot pinchos is the ones you don't see. You order,
Okay.
and the chef cook instantly for you. So normally they are written in boards.
Okay, and you've got like a menu like up here. You walk in and you see all this food on display and you're like, oh, I want to eat that. But you have to slow down and actually see what you can actually order from the kitchen prepared in the moment. So Olaya, what have we got here?
First one we're having, it's Iberian chicks with smashed potatoes. Here it's very, very famous for the Iberian jam. Everything coming from the pork here, that's the place to have it.
So super tender. The people around me I see are having like scrambled eggs on bread and I'm having pork cheek. So pork cheek, they're having coffee and scrambled eggs and I'm having pork cheek and wine. So I like your style, guys. Oh yeah. Oh, that's really good. You know what? I was expecting it to be a little bit sweet, and it's not. You can see how it's just like falling apart and how tender the meat is. And you can just grab it like that. Wow. This is really good. I'm coming back to Bilbao later with the family and this is gonna be on the list. And this is the first pincho, right? I'm like, this is gonna be on the list. Okay, what's next?
So the second one, it's egg, foie, mushrooms, and potato puree. This is a very, very traditional one here. We call it cazuelita. They have been doing it for very long. So I hope you like it.
Okay. I don't think foie is on my list with my cholesterol management plan that I'm on, but taking one for the team. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. And sometimes I find foie too overwhelming in a dish, but this is perfectly balanced. There's not too much of it. This is really, really good. ¿Qué tal? Soy James.
Encantado, Juan.
Este bar, me han comentado las chicas que es de familiar, de tercera generación, ¿no? Así que
Tercera generación y lo fundó mi abuelo en 1927.
es como lo mejor de la cultura, digamos, de barra y eso, de muy informal, pero a la vez una comida muy elevada.
Sí,
Me
sí.
encanta esa combinación.
Son platos de restaurante, pero en miniatura.
Irene, what do we got here? Is this like you mentioned there was one that's a bit of a secret. Is that what this is?
Yes, it's secret because it is not written in the board.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like the one we only locals know. We have the Iberian ham, the cheese,
Yeah.
and a little bit of foie.
Okay.
And they warm it.
More foie for my cholesterol. I should have sent these guys a memo before we came. Okay, I'm gonna try it. Oh wow, blue cheese. It's an incredible counterpoint to the foie, which is not overpowering. In some restaurants and bars, they can get a little bit sweet with the sauces they put on things, but this is perfect. This like really great savory flavors. All right, guys, should we go?
Yes,
I'm guessing the next bar is not far away, right?
Yeah, all of us are walking distance.
Walking distance, 1 minute away. Gracias, Juan. Nos vamos yendo.
Muy amable.
Bueno, agur.
Agur. A couple of things I want to mention is just how many people are coming and going into this bar. And people just come down from the office, have a cup of coffee or whatever it may be, have a snack. And there's just this sense of community in these places. They're like village squares almost. A real Basque country experience. Antonio, soy James.
Yo sigo aquí.
The first thing I notice as we come in is the sawdust on the floor. So is that typical to have sawdust down here?
Well, they just put it here because it's raining, so when you come in,
You don't
it doesn't
fall
get
on your ass.
slippery. Yes.
Okay. What's this place? You know, why have you brought us here?
Well, this is a very, very typical bar here. This
Yeah.
is not the kind of places that you will know about them if you're not born and raised here. You
Okay.
know, it's the kind of place that you come with your family since you're very young, and
Okay.
there's never tourists here around. You can see the people that are around are typical Basque people with the Basque beret.
It's
and-
interesting. Antonio was saying that Bilbao has changed a lot. So it used to be very industrial. I know around the Guggenheim, a lot of work has been done. You know, it was just docks and ships and gritty, right? And now it's parks. And so has it changed much in your guys' lives?
Yes, I saw that with my eyes. So I grew up in a city where I've never ever seen a tourist in my life.
Yeah.
And everything changed with the Guggenheim, and now all that area is walkable, it's beautiful.
First up, the Pincho Queens order 3 vermouths, a quintessential Spanish aperitif and one that has long been close to my heart.
Topa, topa.
Topa.
But no rest for the wicked. The chef is already serving up rustic pinchos, each freshly prepared in the bar's tiny kitchen.
I'm just gonna get the mushroom. I got a lot of eat. So what's on this? Cheese? With cheese on top or?
Oh, that's their secret.
Ah, the secret. Okay, not allowed to know. I'm gonna do it in one bite. It's garlicky. Wow, there's heat. There's so much garlic in there. There's like heat from it. Okay, now I'm gonna try this wild mushroom. Beautiful grilled mushroom with maybe some garlic and parsley on it. Oh yeah. Whether it's a simple grilled mushroom or the more elaborate dishes at the first place, it's just incredible, you know, the flavors and just come to these places so informal and it's just such good food.
And these pinchos aren't just delicious, they're incredibly affordable too. Put together 4 or 5 and you've got a light meal for not too much money.
Okay, I'm gonna eat the croqueta. There's always got to be a croqueta in Spain. Oh wow. Bacalao. Yeah, cod, the salted cod croqueta. I feel like an animal. I'm just eating. People are staring. They're staring at the monkey eating the pinchos, you know, in the bar. This one I'm excited about. Flame chorizo. The chef who was preparing it said they've been doing this since the 60s when they opened. So, oh yeah. I mean, grilled chorizo, beautiful paprika flavor. Like, what can you say? It's obviously changed from coffee o'clock at the last bar. It's 12:30, so everyone around us is having vermouth and wine. So, you know, sometimes when you walk into a place like this, again, you're like, do I stand at the bar? Can I sit down? Do I have to ask for a table so I eat in it? Like, can you just like stand at the bar or sit down? Like, are there unwritten rules about where you can be?
Yeah, even if the bar is like places to sit down, like it's not normal that the bartender is gonna go out to ask what you want. So
Okay.
the thing is, you have to order on the bar.
Yeah.
And after you can sit down, but you bring your own.
You take
food.
your thing. Okay. Hasta luego. Chao. Chao.
Agur.
Agur, claro. Siempre se me
Agur,
olvida.
claro.
Agur. Es que ni casco.
Ahí estás, ahí estás.
For our next stop, we head to La Olla de la Plaza Nueva, where Chef Aitor reinvents classic Basque dishes and crafts some of the most innovative pinchos in the region.
The whole bar, if you can just sweep across, Dani, all these award-winning, all these kind of really elaborate pinchos are on display.
This place brings a modern twist that's a departure from the more traditional pinchos I've been eating so far. And it's no surprise that Aitor has won several awards in local pincho competitions.
Así que sois muy conocidos de qué?
Participación de pinchos, tema de pinchos relacionados con campeonatos del Casco Viejo. Ahora estamos metidos en el campeonato de Euskadi, que vamos este lunes.
Ah, wow.
Estuvimos en el campeonato de Vizcaya hace 3 semanas,
Sí.
o sea, hace 3 meses. Y aquí en el Casco Viejo, pues cada mes y medio, 2 meses te meten uno. La semana que viene tenemos un pincho de grano de concurso, pincho de bacalao, pincho de queso y de azabal. Así que estamos todo el rato al pie del
Joder,
cañón.
pues sí, porque al final la comida es tan rica aquí porque hay concursos todo el rato de pinchos.
Y al final es esforzar un poquito más y darle vueltas en la cabeza y elaborar pues con unos ingredientes que te digan. Si es de bacalao, pues con el bacalao hace, pero un ingrediente no el típico bacalao de
Sí.
Pil, sino darle vueltas, una espuma de bacalao, unas esferas.
And Aitor serves up one of these award-winning pinchos, which at its core is local crab meat with salmon roe and seaweed, all served in a sea urchin.
Te va a salir toda la esfera, eso es.
Hey!
Y coger ahí todo.
It stained Dani's shoes. It looks incredible. Ooh. Wow. If you don't like the flavor of the ocean, you're gonna hate this, but it's delicious. It's in a sea urchin, but it's crab. This is like fish roe, fish eggs, and yeah, they explode in your mouth.
Next up, a large ball of blood sausage covered in gold that I'm going to assume is not actual gold, and that requires a little diner intervention before you eat it.
Because here there is a reduction of mango.
So squeeze it.
So yeah, so you squeeze a tiny little bit and then you remove it and then you put it
Oh,
somewhere
wow.
else
And
so
you
that you
inject it.
distribute it like evenly. So you have a little bit in every bite.
You want to get closer there, Dani, and you can see what I'm doing. I'm injecting my food with,
Exactly. There you go.
got a kind of a medical vibe here. All right, and then just in the mouth, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Oh, wow. I love it because morcilla is inherently kind of unctuous and salty. Then there's that sweetness from the mango. Oh, it's really yummy. It's like a big mouthful of morcilla with a mango kind of hint going on. I can't taste the gold. I wouldn't know what gold tastes like. Qué bien. Bacalao al pil pil, un clásico. We've got a red pepper on the bottom, the bacalao, the salt cod, the pil pil.
This is what my grandmother was cooking. My mother, my
Really?
grandmother, yeah.
I feel a lot of pressure eating this. It looks large for my mouth.
You can do it.
Chicos, os vemos pronto,
Oh yeah. It's kind of meaty, and that emulsion on the top, it's delicious. The bacalao's been perfectly desalted. It's still got a bit of salt in there. You can taste the salt, but not too much, you know?
It's getting messy.
I failed, I couldn't get it in. Up here, look at this, guys. You got this beautiful scallop, and it's on this puree of mushroom puree, right?
Yep.
Okay. Wow, you guys are, okay, you're doing half and half.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That is so good. Wow. It's just that scallop is like, it's such a delicate, but also an intense flavor, the scallop. I so often can't get over the fact that you can be here, standing at a barrel, eating what is a gourmet dish that you would eat in a restaurant, standing at a barrel, eating your own individual portion of it. Es que ricasco, huh? Agur.
And now for our next trick, we simply cross the square,
This is the definition of walking distance.
where the girls are going to teach me how to pour cider like a true Basque.
You have to put the glass the more than you can, arm straight, all down there, and start raising the bottle over your head. Let's see. Wow!
Not bad, I must say. It started off a little wobbly, but then we got there.
Topa!
Topa, topa. All right, I'm learning a lot of language as well on this tour.
Well, some people also do it like this.
Can you do that one?
Maybe turn so that you can record it.
Okay, you got it? With support. Between the three of us, we did it. You know? It's like training wheels.
The plan was to order just 2 pinchos here, but sometimes when you show up with a smile and a camera, the restaurateurs have other ideas.
Muchas gracias.
And that's exactly what happened at Guretoki.
Why, Yolanda, tantos platos. Muchas gracias.
Owner Yolanda decided to lay out the pincho red carpet.
She keeps bringing out more dishes. They're running out of barrel space. We only have half a barrel here. Aquí abriste como con tu madre
mis padres.
y tus padres y los 3 hermanos.
No, bueno, eran mis padres y nosotros éramos pequeños.
Ay, sí que abriste hace mucho tiempo.
En el 82.
82.
Abrieron mis padres.
Y llevas toda la vida aquí.
Sí.
What do you recommend?
Cheese soup.
Cheese soup. Okay, we're going in for the idiazabal, which is a sheep's
Do you know
cheese.
what is idiazabal?
I know it's a sheep's cheese from the Basque country.
Yeah, but it's only made with the cheese, like the milk
Yeah.
of our indigenous Basque sheep.
Okay, we've got some corn and all right. Ooh, oh, that's really good. Cheese soup. I've never said
It's
the
a
words.
winner in a competition.
This won a competition.
Yeah, big one.
So this was apple, mango, goat's cheese, fig, and a marmalade on top, a jam on top. Oh my God, I was looking at it from above and I was like, oh, there's some goat's cheese. There's 3 layers of goat's cheese. Oh, that's yummy. That is very yummy. If you love goat's cheese, that one is for you. 3 more things I need to try. We need to close these doors so Yolanda doesn't come out with more food. we need to lock her in. These we've had before. This is the pil pil. I want to go home.
Rolling.
Yeah, much more gelatinous.
Yeah.
So this is the bit from the cod that is kind of in the neck. And it's very appreciated, right?
Very expensive.
The crab. I don't even know how to eat this. She said there's no shell. Wow, that's really yummy. Well, you can see the crab meat in there. Okay, Dani, so you can see in there, it's like, looks like a speed racer with 2 exhaust pipes. It's chistorra, which is like a chorizo type sausage.
The Basque version of the chorizo.
Ooh, that is really good. Dios. She keeps bringing more food. This will be the whole video, this bar, if we're not careful. I feel like I just need to keep eating because I need to try all these for the camera. Okay, I'm gonna eat this one, which is cochinita pil pil. Ooh, yeah. Full of cumin flavor and spice. 2 more, guys. The calamari with like maybe an alioli inside, alioli. And on the outside, it's a bread that's been baked with squid ink, and that's why it's black. I'm just gonna, I don't know what I'm gonna do. That's it. I'm gonna take a bite. Ooh, that calamari is delicious. That's really good.
So you approve?
That's better than many of the ones in Madrid because the bread isn't too thick and overwhelming. It's light, and the calamari is perfectly cooked. Okay, I'm gonna finish off this marathon
Hilda.
with a Hilda. Oh my God, it's the biggest Hilda I've ever seen. In one go?
Yeah, you have to be
All
appropriate.
in one.
Not only is this an endurance event, it's also a strength event. I don't think I can get this in my mouth.
There you go.
Yeah.
Success.
Famous last words, but ladies and gentlemen, I delivered. All right, next bar.
My guides lead me to Berton, which is quiet at this time of day and our second to last stop before the grand finale. It's worth pointing out that pincho bars often serve food all day long, meaning you're not as restricted to traditional eating hours. And we sip a glass of chilled rosé from the Navarre region to the southeast, and you guessed it, we order more pinchos.
Wow. Okay, so this is octopus.
and shrimp.
And do you eat it together, like?
No.
No.
Bite.
Bite. Okay.
Yeah.
Go on. Oh yeah. Oh, with the paprika. Perfectly cooked. Okay. I'm gonna have octopus. Oh yeah. The most frustrating thing with octopus is it's so often tough and rubbery. That is so tender. So is this like a very thin slice of beef, or has it been flattened?
It's a very, very thin cut,
Okay.
so that you have it in the perfect bite every time.
Okay, everybody's staring. Pressure's on. Oh yeah. Oh, that's delicious meat.
Tender also.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mix it with
I have to mix it with this like
these are piquillo peppers from Navarra,
roasted red peppers,
not spicy.
not spicy. Yeah. Oh yeah. With garlic on it, and you get that really smoky flavor. I just want to raise a glass to incredible Basque food. I'm losing my, I'm getting emotional. Incredible Basque food, incredible Basque chefs, and incredible Basque guides. So a big salud. Topa, topa. One more bar. That's it.
Yes. So the name is Sorgin Zulo.
And what does that mean?
It means witch hole. But for
Witch
us-
hole.
Yeah, literally, Sorgin
Yeah.
is what would you call witch. But in our language, Sorgin is the one that creates.
It's the whole of the creative women. That's a really bad translation. Shall we go in?
Vamos. Ya, es que ha quedado.
I usually try not to play favorites, but Chef Iñaki is a man after my heart. He's clearly passionate about what he does, and he explains how he's about to spend the weekend cooking more food with his cuadrilla, a very Basque concept that refers to your lifelong, tight-knit friend group.
Eres de aquí, de Bilbao.
Sí, soy de Bilbao.
Y tu cuadrilla es muy grande, ¿no? Desde la infancia.
Muy grande, muy grande. Pues vamos a decir que somos unos 20. Mira, mañana precisamente, mañana viernes, tenemos, quedamos y vamos a un choco, es una sociedad gastronómica, donde nos juntamos todos y cocinamos todos ahí en cuadrilla. Entonces es una cosa muy arraigada aquí a nosotros.
Así que lo que me encanta es que eres chef, estás trabajando aquí toda la semana, fin de semana, y luego en tu tiempo libre estás cocinando.
Exacto.
Eso es muy vasco. Eso es muy vasco, me gusta.
Con mucho cariño.
Qué bien.
This is the famous squid. It's one of the main ingredients of our gastronomy.
It's got the squid ink, and this is toffee, he said. Toffee. And then it's got grilled squid and also fried squid back here. So I'm going to try and get it all. Okay, going up. Oh yeah. Squid and toffee and squid ink. It's really good and perfectly cooked. And so often when you have like calamar like this, it gets tough and dry and rubbery. It's perfect. I should be clear that off camera, everybody is eating, not just me. Okay, so steak is important here, like chuletón, right?
Yeah, it's we are very famous for the fish because of course all the coastal areas, the main ingredient is gonna be fish.
Yeah.
But we also have very, very good meat.
Oh yeah.
Because we don't have big factories.
Yeah.
It's all like small farms.
Yeah.
That it's like grass fed.
Yeah.
So it's very, very good quality.
It's just perfectly raw in the middle, charred on the outside, salt, maybe some pepper. Okay, we're going in. This is so flavorful. The meat in this part of the world is so good. I mean, I love the seafood, but there's something unique about this. So I think one thing that I thought it would be worth pointing out to everybody is like, I'm putting the prices of what we're spending at each bar completely, but what are the prices of like the pinchos, right? If you go out. And so I think from what you guys have told me, generally the ones at the bar are about €3, right?
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
So you pick one, they might warm it up or not, depending on what it is. And I can see the menu over there that these highly elaborated pinchos are €6.75. So, you know, and the amount of time that Iñaki spent preparing these is incredible. I mean, it really is like having a Michelin star tasting meal, right?
Yeah, like a degustation menu.
It is, and for $6.75, you have 3 of these, and for many people, you've had lunch.
The most important thing for the Basque people is food.
I'm going in for the brioche. All right. It's like the brioche with stewed meat, right? Yeah. Beef on it, beef on top, and then like a chutney. Wow. Ciao. Agur. Eskerikasco. Always forget to say it in Basque. Okay. It is just starting to rain. You know, we're in the Basque country, right? Rain, sun, rain. Guys, thank you. This has been amazing. Thank you, Eskerikasco. And if you're looking to come to Bilbao and you want to eat well, you know where to find the best tours, the best of Basque. These guys are the Pincho Queens. You don't get both of them on the tour like I did. You'll get one or the other, but they know their stuff. They're from here. It is really raining now. So here we go. The umbrella, they're pros, right? Very, very cool. And guys, if you want to see more pinchos, I've got a video about where to get the best ones in San Sebastian. I've actually got a couple. I'll do a playlist up here. So head over there and we'll see you in the Basque country. Eskerikasco and agur. Ciao.